Did you know that pavo means turkey in Spanish? Is that why the Pavo II is releasing right around Thanksgiving? Well, settle yourself down because Beta FPV is right about to launch their Black Friday deals and they're going to have a lot of stuff up to 15%. So use the link in the description below and you'll be able to save yourself a couple of bucks while saving a little bit of time to eat those turkey sandwiches. John here, guys, and today we're talking about the Pavo Pico II. The Pavo Pico was Beta FPV's original release that basically made it a very tiny whoop to your choice of HD camera system, and version 2 does everything just a little bit better. It makes it a little bit tighter. It makes it a little bit cleaner. It adds these strut systems to the carbon fiber frame, which those actually may have been in the first version, but it also gives you a dedicated choice of camera mounting solutions, one for the 04 Pro and one for the 04 Lite or the 04 regular. I actually have both available, but I've pretty much built everything up to this point with the 04 Pro, so I want to give the regular, cheaper model just a little bit more love, and it works great with their Lava 2S pack. This is a 2-cell 550 milliamp hour pack that fits in there. Now, this is a somewhat tight fit on the battery holder on the bottom, so this pack fits just fine, very snugly. But if you're going to use any type of larger pack, just guarantee that it actually fits before you buy a ton of them. Now, it fits into this thing really nice. You know, we've often already had a lot of really nice holders for the 04 Pro, and this one is no exception. A lot of times, some of these early release Cinewhoop type micro things were very fiddly in order to get the camera system mounted, but they have taken it to the next level. The 04 Pro just snaps in here and it's got 4 screws and 2 screws for the camera, and bingity bobbity boo, you're ready to roll. The 04 Lite takes it one step further. It actually has a sandwich case design with a little plastic piece that fits and clamps that VTX video transmitter unit in place. A couple of screws hold the lower portion to the top portion, and then a couple more screws hold the actual mount solution in place. And it is super light, super compact. And by going with the lighter version of this camera system, I'm going to get more flight time. I'm going to get better flight performance. I'm going to get more ability to do power and acro and freestyle moves. And I'm just going to sacrifice a little bit of that camera quality, but I have a lot of other drones that have those fancy camera systems. Now, in this configuration, I'm looking at 53.5 grams for just the drone. And if I add their 2S battery, I'm looking at 83.2 grams. Exceptionally light. This thing is small enough, light enough, and maneuverable enough that you can actually fly it in your house if you really want to, if you have enough space. But I would still recommend this mostly for outdoors. It's not going to have a ton of range because although the 04 Lite system does have a very good amount of video range, this only has that tiny little piece of wire for the Express LRS antenna. So that's going to be your bottleneck. So you're just going to be able to add your bind phrase, connect it up to whichever one of these you prefer. Get your DJI goggles and go for a flight. These things keep evolving. And if you want max camera quality and stability, you might go with something like the more expensive Avata 2. If you want just something that you can tear around and be almost disposable, you can go with the DJI Neo if you can still get your hands on one of these, which might be easier said than done. But if you want flight performance and configurability and less weight and less noise so that you don't bother anybody, this might be the ultimate park flyer. I crashed this thing from my upstairs all the way down to my downstairs tile and not a mark on it. So it's very durable. This frame is just such a joy to fly, and it's going to save you from impacts. And unlike a lot of other early Cinewhoop options, this actually has some very nice camera protection, so you're not likely to destroy these already somewhat hard to get DJI 04 units. Okay, so the 04 Lite did exactly what I wanted it to do. It brought the weight down so that this flies so much more like a toothpick than a traditional Cinewhoop. Cinewhoops are meant to get the most cinematic footage, but they're meant to be smooth, but not really able to do power maneuvers, not really meant for very fun style flying, if you could imagine somebody carrying a camera very smoothly, they're just like a floating tripod. But a toothpick is much more agile, much more graceful, much more able to put it exactly where you want it. In fact, the only thing that I really wouldn't recommend is doing like vertical looping maneuvers like a power loop. And it actually does have the power to do it, but you just get a little bit of washout just because of the ducted design. And I'm halfway tempted to like cut the ducts off or just to move this to a traditional toothpick frame because the power is there, the agility is there, and the precision is there. Even with the out of the box tune, I was really able to put it wherever I wanted on any of these little tree areas and do some sweet dives. The only negative thing that I could really point out was that at one point I did land upside down after I crashed due to my own poor flying, and I really wasn't able to turtle mode. So I don't know if that's the ESC settings or just the shape of this thing. So if you are sending this out to a precarious location, just follow the tried and true rule. You don't ever want to fly over something that you don't want to land over. So you don't ever want to put this on a roof or something like that because you may not be able to turtle mode it out, at least with the 04 Lite. I don't know if it's going to be different with the heavier 04 Pro, but I wouldn't think so. But other than that, this thing kind of exceeded my expectations. I don't really love to review or fly Cinewhoops anymore. They're just not that fun. If I really needed to get good footage, I'd probably just use the Avata 2. So I wanted something that I could see if I could get it very light, very agile, very protected, and see after a couple of spills, I don't have to replace any props. I don't have to do anything because of how durable this little ducted design is. Nice job. What are you guys most thankful for this year? Is it FPV, even though it's getting a little bit trickier to fly, especially with DJI, but this little contraption will keep you running nice and smooth. What do you think in the comments, guys? Are you wanting to get one of these units and fly around? What's your favorite Cinewhoop? Let me know. Thanks, guys.